Okay, here it is given goal 1, no poverty, that is sustainable goal SDG 1. Like that many goals are there, and in next page we can see SDG 10. SDG goal 10, reduced inequalities, sustainable development goal or SDG 10. So today's your homework to find out all the sustainable development goals. Find out the sustainable development goals. Okay, let us move to next part of the lesson. Struggle for equality. Throughout the world, in every community, village, city and town, you will find that there are some people who are known and respected because of their fight for equality. Not only in India, everywhere we can see inequalities. That's why some people, we are giving a special respect to them because they fought against, or they are fighting against the inequalities in the society. These people may have stood up against an act of discrimination that they faced or which they witnessed. This fighting, it were not compulsory that they should be from that same community. They may be a witness like that some one of the situation, or they are from the same community. For example, Ambedkar from the lower community, and he stood for the people want to get justice. But Raja Ram Mohan Roy from upper caste, and then also he stood for the against the inequality against the women, because the Sadi, that his sister is faced that problem, so he was witnessing that one. So in both way we can see some of the people, they are getting inspiration to fight against inequalities in the society, and they may be well respected because they treat all person with dignity and are therefore trusted and called upon to resolve issues of the community. Some people, they given respect to all the people in the community, so they are getting the calls from other people to solve the problems of their own community or that nearby communities. Often some of these persons became more widely recognized because they have the support or represent large number of people who have united to address a particular issue of inequality. In India, there are several struggles in which people have come together to fight for issues that they believe are important. Okay, in the same context we can see some people, they are getting called from other groups also, other area also, to speak about the inequalities or to support this inequality. For example, now these farmers are struggling, and Dayabai, one of the lady who is living in the Madhya Pradesh tribal group, and her full life dedicated to that people, and if we are seeing her, we won't think like that she is that much educated, and like that we will feel like a street beggar. She is like that. She is wearing the dresses like the Adivasi people with the beads and other things, necklace and the earrings like that she is wearing, and sari also very ordinary sari only she is wearing. Then another one lady is Medha Patkar, that another one lady who is standing against the this one type of discrimination. And these two people went there with these farmers in Delhi, and they stood there, and Medha Patkar was there. She given some interview to the channels. Why she came like that? She said like that, this is my own brothers and sisters, they are suffering, that's why I am here, like that. Thereby also said like that, because she is not using any internet like that, any facility. So I came to know very late only. Then she rushed there, and she stood with them for many days. So if you are looking, seeing the news, you can see all these things. Everything happened in month of December itself. Then in chapter 5, you read about the methods used by women's movement to raise issues of equality. We said about campaigns, then protest, like that things we studied in fifth lesson. The Tawa Matsya Sangh in the Madhya Pradesh in another example of the people coming together to fight for an issue. So this is the thing what we are going to study. Tawa Matsya Sangh. Where it is? It is in Madhya Pradesh. And for what purpose they came together? To fight against a particular issue that we will see. There are many such struggles, such as those among beedi workers, fisher folks, agricultural laborers, slum dwellers, and each group is struggling for justice in its own way. So, many group of people, they came together to fight against. We know the tailors group, they fight against, they had fight against. Then the beedi workers, who is making the beedis, that is the one of the livelihood for the people, those who are doing that work. Even though it is injurious to health, traditionally they was doing the same work. They are not getting any other work. That's why many people they are doing. Here in Tamil Nadu also we can see in some villages they are making beedis. And not only in Tamil Nadu, in Andhra, even in Kerala, nowadays I don't know. Before it was that like that works they was doing, and if they are making, for example, 100 BDs, they will get like the 10 rupees like that. And in the morning or whenever they are free, they used to do, and they will get the resources at home, the raw materials. It will reach to person's home or nearby one area, and they can collect from there, and after making the BDs they can give it back to them, and they will give them money like that. Some area it is giving monthly money, or some area it is weekly like that. According to the need of that particular area they are providing money. Then fisher folk, those who are making the catching the fish, or those who are making the dry fish like that, many type of work related to fishing. Then agricultural laborers, those who don't have their own land, landless agriculture laborers, they are suffering a lot in the society. Then slum dwellers, and each of the group, they are fighting against the inequalities in their own way. There are also many attempts to form cooperatives or other collective ways by which people can have more control over resources. Now we can see many group of many the same kind of work having the same kind of work. They are coming together and they are forming their own associations or cooperatives. For example, tailors associations are there, then headload workers associations are there, like that many people's associations are there. They are, because of this association, they are becoming more powerful, because unity is strength. Many people coming together, that's why they are trying to control their own resources. It may be physical resources or their intelligence resources. Okay, we are moving to next part, that is Tawa Matsya Sangh. When the dam were built or forest areas cleared, sanctuaries for animals, thousands of people are displaced. When we are making a dam, what is happening? The forest area where it is making dam across the river, and because of that one, the walls we are making in a high level, so the water will fill in a nearby area. So the forest area, or where the peoples and animals and birds are living, that area may go under the water. So they want to move away, they want to move from that place to another place. Whole village are uprooted and the people are forced to go and build new homes, start a new lives elsewhere. So the people, the same community people may be living in that particular area. When they are getting the displacement, what is happening? They will scatter here and there, and they want to make their own new home. They want to start a new life with a new style of life in the new area. Then most of these people are poor, and in urban areas too, bastis in which poor people lives are often uprooted. But means in the slums, what is happening in, when we are we heard like that when this Trump came to India, that time Modi made a big wall between this road and the slum dwellers, and between that, because he don't want to show that one. And before that, once I am not remembering which year, in Mumbai, when one of the like this foreigner came that time, the small mountains was there, empty mountains, there was no houses like that. That time in 1980s like that, and that place was using for latrine purpose of Mumbai slum dwellers. That area also they cleared that area, because what they want to show that one by that they want to show to the foreigner who is coming that is everything is clean here in India, like that. So this is not to discuss like that in a large issue. Some of the example taken, then you can understand very easily because of that one. So what is happening, they want to move away from that place. If the one of the area using for slum and they are going to clean that one, then what the compulsion getting to the people of the bastis or the slum dwellers, they are getting the compulsion to move away from that place. And some of the people, they take a rental small area in one room itself, one or two families are living, like that situations are there in slums. So they are getting the compulsion to move away from that area. And some of them are relocated to areas outside the city. Their work as well as their children's schooling is severely disrupted because of the distance from the outskirts of the city to this location. If the from the city, if they are getting like this bastis or the dwellers, the slum dwellers, they are getting the uprooted, then they are moving away from the city or the outskirts, little bit away from the city, then they can come to the city to find out work. So what is happening, the education of the children that going to be disturbed, as well as their work. Every day they used to start by 5 o'clock early morning, especially the domestic helpers, they are coming in early morning 5 o'clock, they are starting their cleaning and other things. Now they are living little bit far away from city, they want to get bus and they may reach by 7 o'clock. So it is disturbing their work also. Then this displacement of people and communities is a problem that has become quite widespread in our country, because that area there was many people depended on fishing, and they are getting the displacement, they are getting compulsion to move away from river. People usually come together to fight against this. There are several organizations across the country fighting for the right of the displacement. Not only in Tawa, many other parts we can see the same problem they are making. Their associations are they are fighting against the displacement. In this chapter, we will read about Tawa Matsya Sangh, a federation of fisher workers cooperative. That starting it was Tawa Matsya Sangh. Then slowly they made a federation or association in the name of Fishers Cooperative, an organization fighting for the right of the displaced forest dwellers of Satpura forest in Madhya Pradesh. We studied in 6th standard where is Vindhya and Satpura. It is in the central India. That central India, one of the ranges, it is Satpura. And in Satpura, forest dwellers, they are coming together and they made a federation. The name of the federation it is Federation of Fisher Workers Cooperative, and they are working fight against the displacement of the forest dwellers, because they are the tribal group, they are suffering. Okay, we will continue in next video.